Hey guys, Marissa at KitchenTableStamper.com. It's time for the 2023 Holiday Catalog Paper Sampler and Sketch Series. So if you're not familiar with this is our second sampler and sketch series. We did a 2023-2024 annual catalog sampler and sketch series, and it was a huge success. You guys love it. So we're doing it again. All right, so this is our holiday catalog paper sampler, and this is the card that we're gonna make today, the one that we're including as a thank you card with all of our samplers. The holiday catalog paper sampler and sketch series includes 11 designer series papers from the new holiday catalog. When you get a paper sampler from Kitchen Table Stamper, you get it like this in a brick. When you flip it over, then each of the papers is organized with a divider card that will tell you what the name of the paper is, the number to reorder, the price, coordinating colors to make it really easy for you to craft with these papers. And you get 11 different samples here. Now, there are a couple options to participate with us in this sampler. Let me just touch on those really quickly. If you participated in our 2023-2024 annual catalog sampler, then you already have your shortcut card sketch binder. So you want one of our booster pack options. The booster pack is only the new sketches and the paper. Level 1 and Level 2 is the new sketches, the paper, and the Abundant Beauty decorative masks, and a pack of new blending brushes. We're going to use these on every project in our series. So you can get your sampler with these tools if you choose a Level 2 option. All right, so if you've participated before and the last one, and you want the booster pack option. Now, if this is new to you, you want a starter pack option. The starter pack will come with your binder and sketches 1 through 9, not just 7, 8, and 9, the new ones. All right, so if you want a starter pack, the starter pack includes at Level 1 your paper, your binder, all of your laminated sketches 1 through 9. We are going to use shortcut card sketch number 5 for this. Let me just show you a little bit about my binder here. So you get your binder with the laminated sketches inside. I like to use these inexpensive lightweight page protectors because then you can add to your binder, if you so choose, the project sheets that are done with that sketch. So you can see this is shortcut card sketch number 2, and in my binder I have a couple of the project sheets from KitchenTableStamper.com that use that sketch. All right, so we're going to use sketch number 5, or I mean sketch number 6 today. I'm sorry, sketch number 6. So let's grab that out of here while we're doing it. And oh, don't peek at sketch number 7. That's a brand new one, never before seen. All right, so level 1 starter pack includes your binder, laminated sketches, the designer series paper, and Level 2 includes the designer series paper, the binder, 9 sketches, and the tools that we're going to be using for the series. All right, the series will run live on Fridays between September 22nd and August 6th, and there will be replays of the series. All right, so you can follow along with this one. Let me give you an idea of what the series is like. So we've got shortcut card sketch number 6 here, and we're gonna make this card. I got this Warmest heart bundle. It's new from the 2023 holiday catalog. I couldn't resist. It makes really cute You Warm My Heart card, but the treat options with this are going to be endless. We're going into hot cocoa, hot tea, noodle soup season. There's all the instant coffee packets and all the wonderful things that you can make treats with this. But I want to show you this card first. So we're going to use our shortcut card sketch, and we're going to start with Level A, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I have wild wheat for that. Let me grab a bone folder here, and we're going to work this score line. I'm going to add an embossed texture to my card base. So here's where you can add stamping, embossing, fun things to liven up your card base. Got my brand new embossing folder here. This is also from the 2023 holiday catalog. This is the Distress Tile 3D folder. And so we're gonna need our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And we're gonna set this up for the 3D embossing folder. So we need 1 and 4. I like to do the entire card front when I emboss. And if you are uncomfortable with this technique, please cut yourself a piece of wild wheat that's maybe 4 by 5 1/4, emboss it, and then lay it on the front. You can always do that. But if you're gonna do this technique to get edge to edge texture, what you want to do is set up your card front inside of the folder, and then you want to pop the back of the card into the machine. And when you line this up, you're going to line it up super carefully so that everything in your sandwich is nice and square. Then you're going to put it into the machine very carefully, making sure that your folder does not drag along the edge of the machine. It's really important because if your folder is dragging against the end of the machine or the side of the machine here, you can grate off the hinge on the folder and ruin your folder. So this technique is amazing. You get edge to edge texture, but you don't want to do it carelessly. Really use caution if you're going to do that. All right, so there's our card front, or our card base, which is our A level for our sketch. Now B is 4 cardstock or designer series paper pieces. Of course, you can mix and match cardstock and designer series paper that are 1.5 by 1.5 square. I've got the amazing designer series papers. They're brand new from the catalog. This one is called Garden Walk designer series paper. We're going to go ahead and adhere those B to level A. Now what I like to do for this one is just use a little bit of liquid glue or dry adhesive, and you'll do a strip of it or a few lines like this, right? And then I'll start to just layer in my designer series papers, kind of giving them a little bit of a toggle. We want them to kind of go a little this way, a little that way, but keep them right along the edge. And you'll take into account how you want your finished card to look, which patterns and colors you want to, I guess, accentuate. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so that's B. Now C is any shape of your choice, and D is any shape of your choice. So let me show you what I've chosen. I did these 2 from the Radiating Stitches dies. Now, if you haven't seen these are an online exclusive, Radiating Stitches dies. It is a, let's see here, 6-piece die set with amazing possibilities. These are awesome wingmen. So there are 3 frames, large, medium, and small. We're gonna use medium and small from the Radiating Stitches. We did Pretty Peacock for the medium and Basic White for the small one. Those are C and D for my sketch. So now we could go ahead and layer up C and D and get those on the card base. All right, now we've got our next item is 1/2 by 2 3/4. Now, because crafty girls do what they want, my sentiment strip is 1/2 by 3 7/8. I wanted it a little bit longer so we'd have room to accentuate with the double bow and so that it would run across both elements. So these sketches are not set in stone. They are here to help you along with your design process, make your cards come together a little bit quicker, but they're suggestions, not rules. All right, of course, if you follow the rules, you're gonna get a great card. But if your card needs a little something different, you just make your modifications however you feel like. All right, so let's do some stamping on our strip here. I've got crumb cake, and we're gonna stamp our greeting in early espresso, and we're gonna do it just a little smidge right of center. Not bad. I've been sitting and stamping lately. If you know me, you've been following me. I'm having some issues with my left leg, so I've been sitting and stamping. So bear with me as I learn a new skill here. I hope that this will line up nice and tidy sitting. But we've got wild wheat on wild wheat. We've got our thermos. And then now the little plaid. I love that the plaid is optional. So you could have solid, you could paper piece this with some of those amazing Garden Walk Designer Series papers. You can mix and match the top and the bottom so that they have, you know, two color. There's a die that's an open thermos with a cup. This is just such a cute little versatile mix and match set. All right, let's get our plaid details on there. Not bad for a sitting stamper. All right, now we're gonna get our ink pads out of here and bring in our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine so we can die cut our thermos. I love this wild wheat thermos. It's got kind of a 70s feel to it and I love it. All right, so our machine is set up for embossing. Let's switch back to die cutting. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 3. It's time for some new cutting pads, I think, for me. I might have to splurge. All right, so we're gonna line this guy up. This is the little thermos die from the Warmest Heart bundle. I'm gonna tack it down with a little low tack tape. And let's give this guy a crank. Isn't it cute? Oh my goodness, I love it. All right, now back to our card over here. I've done just a little bit more die cutting ahead of time for you. So the radiating stitches not only have those awesome frames, but this little heart dude is part of that die set, makes an awesome accent. And I love that the details all around match. So one of the things that I don't like to do is have a stitched and a dashed and a dotted and have all these different detail edges on my different die cut pieces. So what I love about this is you've got your frames, but you've also got a heart, a dot, and a circle. So this is gonna cut a circle that's a little bit bigger. This will do one that's a little bit smaller, and then the heart. And everything has the same radiating detail cuts. It really thrills me that I can do that option because I don't like to mix pierced with stitched, with radiating stitched. It looks a little chaotic. So with this set, you can do all these different pieces, but everything has the same style of edge. So it's a really great, and it's an online exclusive. So you'll have to go to Marisa Alvarez, that's StampinUp.net, and click shop. Once you're in the shop, you'll want to click on menu, and then you'll want to click on products and then online exclusives, and you should find this there while supplies last. All right, so I cut this one ahead with Calypso Coral, and then the little hearts for accents is this die from the Cracker and Treats dies, and I cut those from Calypso Coral too. I love that you get all the little accent pieces you need for this card in one pass because it cuts 3 at a time, which is brilliant. All right, let's get some dimensionals and some liquid glue here, and we're going to finish up this card. So for my thermos, I'm going to add a few dimensionals to the back, and then same for my heart, but they're going to overlap just a little bit, so be careful. Don't go all the way to the edge on the little heart, otherwise you'll end up with a speed bump of double dimensionals. Let's get those on our card front. We're going to apply those like so that they just overlap a little bit. All right, then our sentiment. Now you can get the banner punch still, it's a Stampin' Up current product to do this little banner edge, but I just love my retired tailor tag punch to do these little chicken lips or dovetails, whatever you like to call them. You can also use a square punch in the same way, or you can use scissors for this, but get yourself some little dovetail edges. I think those look adorable. Get some liquid glue just on the center and put it over your thermos and heart. Now for these little guys right here, we're going to do like this. Got my take your pick tool with the putty end. I'm gonna pick up my heart, dab a little bit of glue, and then I'm gonna place it exactly where I want it. So if you don't like dealing with tiny little bits so much, the take your pick tool is really a great way to take care of these little bits. The other thing that I want to show you about the take your pick tool is you can, if you are feeling like you still need a little help with dexterity, you can pull off the pierce end, then do the exact same thing. You pick up your bit, add a dot of glue. All right, so you've got our little sticky heart. Now we're going to bring it and place it, kind of hover. Then you can use the other end of the take your pick tool to help place those little bits. Super cute, right? One more time. Pick up, dot of glue, and then place our last heart exactly where we want it. Looking good. Now put this back together and let's do a bow. I have got some linen thread here and we're going to do a double bow. So I like to just loop it right off the spool. Take the loopy end and you're gonna fold to make a loop, swoop over the top, tuck the other end into that hole that you were holding, then hold the center of the knot and give your little bow a finesse. And now you've got a cute and loopy double bow. Get some ribbon scissors here. Now you're going to cut that loop on one end, cut away from the spool on the other end. If you think your bow needs a little haircut, now's the time. And then we're going to double up a glue dot to add this to the card. So take your glue dot and you take your pick tool, roll it up. Once you've got it rolled up on the end of the take your pick tool, put it on the back of the knot. Now you've got your bow and it's all sticky. Place your bow kind of like you did with your hearts. You'll get perfect placement. Pull the tool right out from under. And there is your fun loopy double bow. Love that. Last touch, we're gonna add some more texture. This card has got so much pattern and texture going on. It really is lovely, but we are going to add a little bit more with these rustic metallic dots. So we're going to put a few here and there. Got 2 and then 3. And I'm mixing up the sizes here so that we get the best use out of our pack of dots. So we'll have 3 big, 2 small, 2 big, 3 small, and they'll just for each different card. Now, last thing I want to do really quick is grab a mini dimensional, and we want to secure the ends of this banner. So we'll just lift, pop the dimensional on back, peel. Now our banner's good and secure on those loose ends. And there is our shortcut card sketch number 6. All right, you guys, if you have any questions about the shortcut card sketches, about our sampler and sketch series, where you can get this awesome design helper tool, which is our shortcut card sketch binder. If there's anything I can do to help you stay crafty, you can email staycrafty@kitchentablestamper.com, or to shop Stampin' Up 24/7, buzz over to marisaalvarez.stampinup.net. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the holiday catalog sampler and sketch series. Thanks for watching.